Good morning and welcome to Herb Oracle Podcast, botanical divination with herbs, essences, flowers, and trees with your host, Herbal Marie. Let's start the day off pulling some oracle cards and getting a few messages. We can shoot the shiitake in a spiritual way-ish. And if you follow me on Instagram, I'll post a pic of the cards at Herb Oracle. Thanks so much for joining me. Here we go. Let's talk about love. Are you ready to manifest some more good stuff? How about some more love in your life? Manifest more love. That's what we're going to do today. 11:02. So I got up this morning and I went and I purchased myself a dryer. So it'll be here in a week. So that's why I'm a little bit late, because that needed done. Because Lowe's was having a sale and it was $100 cheaper than normal. And it was just like, yo, girl, before you know it, it's not going to be 'tis the season to clothesline dry. It just isn't. Like, without that heat of the sun, you can't depend on it. I mean, you can try, because I've kind of grown fond of the scratchy towels. Like, now when I take a shower, I like to get out and use sandpaper to dry off. I'm like, yes, take a layer of skin off. I love it. So loving everything. I love it when I get into the mood where I just love everything. I'm loving life. I'm loving people. I'm loving interactions. I'm loving synchronicities. Love, love, love. It's like a habit. Go ahead and get obnoxious about it. I love that. Oh, I love that. I love that. I love that. Just make it part of your language. Your language of love. So, get this, you guys. I have 15 oracle cards in front of me. And I would have had more, but I finally was like, okay, that's enough. Some of them I was like, you're kind of you're getting off on a little tangent. I wanted to pick the best ones to manifest more love. So I got 15 cards. Then I have another stack of 16 affirmation cards from Louise Hay's, I don't know, Love Yourself deck or something. It's from Louise Hay. So anyways, we might be hanging out forever, but you know what? It's pretty important to manifest love like it is. Self-love, unconditional love, maybe romantic love, love for life, definitely love for self. And I'm just like, you know what? It is what it is. I got a whole stack of cards, so we're just gonna do it. So loving every moment. I made a YouTube video yesterday. If you want to go to Sadie Marie Cherico, you can laugh with me. You will laugh. You'll think I'm funny, don't you already? So I did Walmart grocery pickup. I told you, yeah, I was telling you that yesterday was my day. Well, guess what? I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. So anyways, check out my YouTube video, Sadie Marie Cherico, and you can join me on that journey. All right, so today I'm exhausted actually, but yesterday, because if you watch the video, you'll see that yesterday, apparently I expended so much hyper, fun, fairy energy, incredible. I was high yesterday, just naturally blissed out, loving life high, and I would like to tap into that, but I only got a few hours of sleep, woke up early because I heard the dog scratching on the carpet, and I was like, what the hell is Gracie doing? And I told her to knock it off, and I was feeling like it was 1:30, 2 in the morning. Here it was 5 a.m., and that grown-up inside of me was like, you should just get up. And I was like, okay. So I never fell back asleep. I maybe stayed in bed until 6, until the sun was coming up. But then, yeah, I got up, and then I was like, you know what? I know that Lowe's opens at 6 a.m., right? But I wasn't that ambitious because I was like, I want to drink coffee and poop. So I did all that, and I was like, yeah, you know what? I'm going to go get the dryer today. It just feels like time. I got money. Before I spend this money that I'm supposed to buy a dryer with, that my mom gave me, I was like, I'm gonna do it. So I called my mom just to tell her, like, hey, let you know I'm gonna go get that dryer today, yay. And she's like, swing by and grab my Lowe's card, you'll save 5%. So I was like, heck yeah. So I saved $30 by mooching off of my mother's good credit. And just for the record, I checked out, paid for the dryer and stuff, and then went to the customer service desk. Well, first I went to the car and I like counted my money and did my math, and I was like, do I have enough to put in here for that? Like, I made sure I had like enough money to survive for the week or whatever. But then yeah, I went right back in and paid the credit card off, just like that, with my mom's money. But I felt like karmically, I was telling the universe, yeah, Sadie does not need to be owing anyone anything. Like, that money was a gift, but now it's on her credit card, so I want to pay it off right away, and I don't want to be tempted with like making payments or owing my mom money. Or my mother is so kind-hearted, she'd be like, only pay me half. I know that she would do that for me, and I just felt like karmically I had to not do that. Okay. And I did it lovingly. That's the big secret, you guys. Doing everything lovingly. Like, I am loving paying for this dryer. Why? Because I've suffered now with the clothesline drying. Although, I got to the point where I'm liking the clothesline drying. Like, I think I might still dry a lot of items out for the rest of the summer. I like my clothes air dried. They're less staticky. And my clothes, I pick fabrics that don't get linty. So, I mean, I love the clothesline, and I just invested in the green clothesline. So anyways, I love it. You got to do things lovingly. When you pay your bills, be like, yes, I love paying my garbage bill. And I really did. Like, I paid for the rest of the year. Like, I was like, I love paying for the whole year. I love having electricity. So I am really going to appreciate this dryer. Truly, truly, truly. And I love it. I love it. So I was feeling really good. So it kind of surprised me that like I headbutt and almost knocked myself out on the bathroom door. Like, that was, I'm like, what was that all about? Why did I do that? But you know what? I was kind of in my head. And so sometimes I feel like I'll get like physically jolted back to reality when I'm too much in my head. You know what I mean? So maybe it was something like that. I don't know. Or maybe like I just look good with forehead bruises, you know. All right. So love, you ready to start our 15? Let's see. One pile has 15 and one has 16. I think we have 15 oracle cards and then 16 more oracle affirmation cards. Which will fly through. That little stack we will fly through. You know, because it's just like affirmations, and then there's like 3 sentences on the back of the card. So we have our dragon butterfly, and guess what? I love its wings. It's awesome. You know that vintage light green color? I don't even know what you would call this color. Jade, maybe like a light jade. It's black with jade, like chrysalis, light jade green on it. It is a veined J. If you want to look up this butterfly, veined J, J-A-Y. And it is so sweet. It's on a lilac flower, lilac flowers, right? They come in a group. So this is wonderful, especially for me personally, because as I'm sitting here, I have my desk so that I can see my lilac bush that I love. And this year it's finally big enough that this year the blooms, there was like a dozen, 12 or 13 blooms on it this year. And I was like, I'm so proud of you. So I love my lilac bush enough that I have my desk so that I can look out the window and see it. So this is a perfect card for me to resonate with. And I love the look of the black and jade. Ooh, that is good. That is really good. See, I have a pair of pants that color, and it would look very good with this satiny black shirt that I have. So I might have to dress up like the veined J butterfly dragon. So the beauty and intoxicating scent of lilac has appealed to humans for thousands of years. You will often see me in my yard with my face in the lilac flowers because it is intoxicating, it is divine. In Greek mythology, Pan used the hollow reeds of a lilac bush to create the first pan pipe, not realizing the shrub was the nymph Syringa, whom he had been chasing. Okay, so that's this little story for you. Another one, in Russia, holding a lilac sprig over a newborn baby is said to bring wisdom. So lilacs have been featured in the paintings of some of the most famous impressionists of the 20th century. The scent of the lilac is a primary reason it was carried across the lands. It's awesome. Awesome. It remains a popular fragrance for our bodies and homes with shampoos, candles, soaps, and more enveloping us with the scent of lilac. All right, so let's talk about this card. When it makes an appearance, it is a reminder not only to delight in others, but to love yourself as well. So that's what we're talking about today, guys. Manifest more love for yourself, more love for others, delighting in others, delighting in yourself. That's kind of what the tarot deck told me yesterday, didn't it? It was like, you need to enjoy your creations. So last night when I was in bed, like I made the video, uploaded it and all that. Then last night I watched it like someone in the audience, and I laughed out loud a couple times. I really did myself, but it was like funny what was happening. And then I had forgotten about the dragonflies. So anyways, you'll just have to go watch it. So delight in others and love yourself as well. Adore who you are and adore what you do. Make sure your actions and thoughts are aligned with love and affection, and it will grow. So if we want to manifest more love, then that's what we put our eyes on. That's what we put our actions on. That's what we put our thoughts on. I only see love. I see only love. I am love. I am love. It's a great affirmation. So when you align your thoughts with love and affection, it will grow. You do not stumble upon self-love. It is something you cultivate and practice daily. So if you want to love yourself more, it is something that you cultivate and practice on the daily. Use only kind words when you talk and think to yourself. Pamper yourself. Take yourself out on a date. Buy yourself a new dryer. Or schedule some time just for you to do something you enjoy. Devoting time and care to yourself means you'll have plenty of love to give and the ability to receive love as well. So the question, the veined J, butterfly dragon on the lilac of love, wants to ask you, and me too, how can I better love myself and those around me? So love, cultivating more love, manifesting more love, it is something that happens over time. You invest in it every day. You practice it every day. Yeah, you cultivate it. It's just not going to be like, bam, now you're a loving bitch. No, you have to practice it. And it starts with loving yourself, being kind to yourself in your words and in your thoughts, okay? Even the soundless words must be nice. You must be nice and loving to yourself. And then that will help you be nice and loving to everyone else. And if you're nice and loving to yourself and you're like full of yourself, full of your self-love, then you're going to have actually more love to give out to the world, to give to everybody around you. And then because you're in that frequency and vibration of love, you'll be able to receive love better. All right, so that's the big old plan for about the next 4.5 hours in this love podcast. It's basically going to be running around in love circles, asking ourselves, how can I better love myself and those around me? So sometimes you got to be repetitive to make change. You got to be repetitive to reprogram yourself for love, especially if you haven't been loving yourself. And dang, I get it. People give you plenty of reasons to not love them, but you just got to keep on doing your best. Doing your best, because love is who you truly are. And I know we've got a couple cards going to talk about that too, but that is who you truly are, right? Whether you believe in God, source, spirit, goddess, God, mother, father, God, like whatever, you have to understand it's all the same energy of love. And that's what you are. That's where you came from. You are love. You are love. You are love. You are love, love, love. You know what I loved? This morning, I grabbing my notepad at like 5:30 in the morning because I'm in bed, but I'm not getting out of bed yet. And I jotted down some ideas for 2021. That means my higher self is planning on having me continue on with this podcast next year, which I really love. But for a long time, I couldn't see into the future or like see that I wanted to do anything. But now, over halfway into the year, I see how beneficial it is to me. I see how many people it's touched. I see how we're manifesting good stuff. And that is actually the big change. We're going to have a different Wednesday theme for next year. I don't even know if I should tell you. So we're still going to be manifesting good stuff on Wednesday, but we're going to do it in a different kind of way. And I think, unless I get talked out of it, but it sounds fun to me, I feel like we should be having ourselves some witchy Wednesdays. So anyways, that might make some people happy, that might turn some people off, but it's part of my path, and you know, you gotta love it. Our next card, I have them all face down, so they'll be a surprise to me when I flip them over. It's the Soul Flower. It's Velvet Leaf, and she has a message of self-love. So here, I should have just not done the talking and just flipped the card over, because Velvet Leaf softly reminds you of your true nature, pure love. So I just was like saying what Velvet Leaf was gonna say. True love, pure love. Velvet Leaf softly reminds me and you of your true nature, pure love. No matter what earthly chaos, negativity, or suffering you have faced, Velvet Leaf wants you to remember that you are a magnificent, pure expression of divine love made manifest in human form. You are love itself. Love yourself. You are loved. So yeah, we're just going to get dizzy and we're going to get drunk on love. Where's Rumi? Oh my gosh, I probably forgot a card from the Rumi deck. Oh man, I'm going to have to go get it. Or there's like, it's all about love. There's nothing but love in the Rumi deck. I'm not even sure if it has a card that says love, but it's all about love. Every single card in that deck is about love. So, are you convinced? Regardless of where your self-love meets or registers on the meter, like say you're at like 20% self-love, 40, 50, maybe you're at 75% love. That's pretty dang good. It can always be better. Are you at 100% self-love? I mean, I've never seen it in a human yet. 100% self-love, but doesn't that sound nice? Doesn't that sound nice? To get up to that percentage of self-love. So no matter where you're at, you can always do better. And even with 100%, you hear people all the time saying 110%. Well, show off, right? But hey, I think that's a good way to show off. Loving yourself. Enjoying yourself. And it's not even an ego arrogant thing. It's just like, you know that you are love. You are love itself. You are love made manifest in human form, like the divine love. It's just sugar and spice and everything nice. It's just what you're made of. You are love. So love yourself, knowing that you are loved by spirit, and as spirit, you are spirit. That makes you love. You are actually divine love. So anyways, thank you, Velvet Leaf. Love, 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 love. Hey, guess what the next card is? It's love. And we saw this card, I want to say Friday on the Pick-a-Pile. And he picked a number. I feel was that the 69 pile? Did we get this love in that pile? It's with a couple in front of the love bush, in front of the rose bush, giving each other like a high five. And I really loved that. And there's 2 dragonflies. And you'll love that if you have watched my YouTube video, because there were also 2 dragonflies in my video yesterday that made a surprise appearance. And this is from where's the book? Enchanted Spell Oracle by Priestess Moon. And so we talked about this card just Friday, but we can talk about it again, because what else are you doing today? I am like, you're what I'm doing today. This podcast is what I'm doing today, and I'm going to hang the towels on the line. And I don't know, maybe take a nap. But I almost don't want to take a nap because I just really want to be able to sleep good. So this love card from the Enchanted Spell Oracle is all about relationships, connections, and possibilities. And is, of course, the rose. Huge, huge rose bush. It makes these guys look tiny. But the scent of roses, it's one of the most loved and revered fragrances. It's up there with lilac. Lilac and roses and peony, I would say, are my top 3. Unless I'm forgetting one, but I would say lilac, roses, and peony flowers. Although, have you ever smelled your hanging baskets of petunias? I like that smell too. I mean, I like a lot of different smells, but there's just something about the rose, right? It's just the highest vibing essence. It soothes the soul and creates feelings of happiness and comfort. On a metaphysical level, the rose perfume symbolizes universal love. And I know at some point we're going to do a frequency card that says universal love. So, roses are absolutely essential and popular in love spells, for it is the queen of flowers. The smell of rose essential oil can relieve depression and create feelings of love and confidence. Rose is associated with the heart chakra, and the flower has an overabundance of medicinal properties that soothe and heal. So not only is it enjoyable, but there is just many, many benefits of roses and rose hips and you name it. So much stuff. So yeah, there's a couple that are being hand fasted underneath a red rose tree. Of course, I saw it. I'm like, high five. the basketball, volleyball track jock in me was like, yeah, dude, high five. So the image is one of sweet commitment and love. There are 2 dragonflies darting around the roses, symbolizing the change from youthful desire to a deeper, more mature emotional connection. So this love has like grown, just like the rose bush. It's grown. It's not just like 2 horny little young bucks in love. You know what I mean? Like, it has grown into something deep, more mature, an emotional connection. And like, yeah, as we get older, I know me, like I really, it's like that physicalness, it'll carry us pretty far actually. But then at some point we need that emotional connection, right? Right? Please. If not, like maybe just don't even bother me. So, the divination of this card suggests an important new relationship is about to change your life for the better. It could be a romantic relationship, a business relationship, the blossoming of a friendship. Keep your heart open to new possibilities. So, yeah, love comes in many, many, many forms. You can love your friends, you can love your coworkers, you can love your lovers. You can love your family. You can love your kids. You can love the grocery store pickup at Walmart. Just push pause and go watch the damn video right now so that you can laugh with me that there are dragonflies on this love card. Okay? And even on the way back from Lowe's this morning, I heard Whitney Houston, Higher Love. I heard that. I heard a new song that's like, I dare you to love. I dare you to love. I don't know. It was like something like that. And it was like love has been stalking me because it's like the universe and spirit knew that we were going to manifest more love today. So if you want to do a love spell with roses, here is the rose love spell. Rose is the perfume that can unlock our heart's desires. So for those singletons in the market, for a significant other, this spell is very effective. It is so effective. It should come with a warning. If you don't want to find a lover right now, don't do this spell. If you don't have any rose bushes in your garden, this is a great time to treat yourself to a bunch of gorgeous roses from your nearest florist. So you take a drawstring pouch and you begin plucking a rose petal from each rose. As you place each petal in the pouch, think of the desired qualities of your perfect partner will possess and state them out loud for each rose petal. Only you know the answer to this and what you believe makes someone compatible, right? So maybe make a list as like my ideal perfect partner, like what would I just love in him? Like, you know, what would be so ideal for me, or would be such a blessing for him to possess? And then as I pick each petal off and put it into the drawstring pouch, I say those qualities, those attributes out loud. The number of qualities or rose petals you choose is up to you. I'll need like a lot of roses. Although I think if you could really just boil it down to like kindness, you know, like that is so huge, you guys. If like you say some big ones, it'll cancel out a lot of the other garbage that could sneak in there, you know. Make sure you really, if you're a singleton, if you're a singleton and you want to manifest a partner at some point, really like think about like, okay, if you could like manifest the best partner for you, what would you just love for them to have? How would you love for them to be? You know? Yeah, I'm like daydreaming because like I would love a person that's bigger and better than me in ways. You know what I mean? Like kinder than me, and that would help me become more kind. Like there's just like, yeah, I haven't really, I guess, I've never made a list yet. Okay, that's maybe part of my problem. I never did the rose love spell. But anyways, you keep going until you feel like you have filled the pouch up enough, okay? You think about these beautiful qualities and attributes, and you keep going until you're like, yes, that is wonderful. And you're so happy, right, to think about this beautiful person coming into your life. You tie up the drawstring and knot it 3 times when you feel like you have filled the pouch up enough. Then you add a couple drops of rose essential oil to really seal the deal. Keep this love charm under your pillow for sweet dreams. So, oh my goodness, I love, love, love that. Absolutely. I was actually I have some mugwort in the dehydrator to make a dream pillow for myself. And I should maybe think about doing some rose petals in there as well, if and when I'm ready for that. But I do love all types of love in my life. Like, not to be a spoiler, but wait, you did push pause and watch my YouTube video, right? Okay, so I'm not spoiling it. I'll talk about it now. I totally told that woman that I loved her, and she wholeheartedly replied back, I love you. Like, it was love. You can have love with anybody, anywhere, anytime, any place, under any conditions, for any reason. There is so many different ways to channel love. It's not even funny, okay? Like, you seriously can get love flowing in your life. Oh, look at me, I just woke up. If you want love in your life, if you want to manifest more love, if you want that frequency of love coming in, you set your intentions, you practice every day, you do your spells, you cast it out there if that's what you want to do. You practice it, you manifest it, you realize it, you feel it, you be it. You can pretty much infuse love in every single part of your life. Because when you realize that you are love, it's just there. It's just there for you because you are it. You are love. All right, on that note, let's love our herb of the week real quick. Yellow dock, encouraging us to flow. Let's flow love, encouraging us to dance. Let's dance with love. Encourage us to find balance. Yeah, we best be balancing all the negatives with a whole heaping serving of love. And you know what? Let's be strong, but let's be strong because we are tapped in to divine love, and we are dancing because we are having that self-love, and we are releasing all conditions that don't serve us and clearing stagnation because we have finally figured it out. What we truly, truly want is indeed love. This affirmation minute is brought to you by the supportive herb of the week, Yellow Dock, and I lovingly dedicate them all to you. I am flowing. I dance with changes. I maintain equilibrium and balance. I allow more of my true self to be revealed. I release old conditions and clear out stagnation. I am strong. I enjoy dancing through life with spirit. I am flowing. I dance with changes. I maintain equilibrium and balance. I allow more of my true self to be revealed. I release old conditions and clear out stagnation. I am strong. I enjoy dancing through life with spirit. And so it is. Let's talk about love. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. The Soul's Journey Lesson Card from James Van Praagh. Love, the highest frequency. So when I took this deck on my YouTube channel a couple years ago, and I went through all the cards. Each card got its own broadcast, and we put it under shadow clearing work. And I did them in order of vibrational frequency. So love and peace were the last two ones that I did. And I can't remember if it was love or peace that I thought was the highest frequency. But anyways, you are love, okay? You are love. It is your inherent vibration. So if you could quit mucking up your vibrational point of attraction, I'll just go Abraham Hicks on this. If you could quit mucking up your frequency, your vibration, you'd naturally return to love. If you could quit judging, if you could quit being a bitch, if you could quit hating, if you could quit resenting, okay, just that, quit just those things, bam, you're kind of just going to naturally float back into love because it's your inherent vibration. The obstacles and challenges of the physical dimension attempt to trick you into thinking that there are other ways to view life. But there is only one way that is natural to your being, and that is love. Love is the only natural way to be. So this card, and it is beautiful. It reminds me of a yantra type of mandala feel. And this card simply reminds you that your soul is made of God's pure, divine, vibrational force of love, and that you need to bring this awareness to bear on every aspect of your life and being. Love is a healing energy. You know, it's funny. Every time I say love, my hand goes to my chest. Like, do you find that too? If you're like talking a lot about love, like your hand naturally wants to go to your heart, to your chest, to your heart chakra. It's funny. Love is a healing energy. Just put your hand on your chest. All anxiety and drama cannot exist in the aura of love. They can't even, if you're practicing love, drama and anxiety aren't going to be able to exist within you anymore. Most souls have come back upon this earth to learn, accept, and utilize this harmonic force and to see its effect upon their lives. It is your time to remind others of the strength of their own power of God and assist them in knowing fully that love is the most powerful element in the universe. It is what the universe is made of. It builds, fortifies, and strengthens even the most lost person. So as we be love, as we think love, as we feel love, as we instill that in ourselves, we then pray, wish, and hope it upon others. And we know that even the most lost person, like my mom went to like some band concert thing, and she saw somebody that I graduated with, and my mom was just like, she feels so lost, like this girl's vibration, you know, she's got her heart broken and what have you. The energy of her could be filed as lost, and I totally get that, you know. But then I also know that like once you let in love, self-love, universal love, it will fill that void. And even the most lost person, love can build and fortify and strengthen. So when you hear little hippy dippy sayings like everybody needs love, you damn skippy they do. When we live in the power of love, then and only then will we know truth. True love is the spiritual link between us and God. It will guide our footsteps through the conflicts of the material world and will cleanse our hearts of unwanted facets of the human personality. So if you want to wash away the bitch in your life, I'm talking about you. I'm talking about me. The only way I can get my JB, my judgmental bitch, to go away or settle down is to kind of lovingly bully her out with love, you know? When I fill myself with love, there's going to be less room for judgment. When I fill myself with love, there's definitely going to be less room for hate. You know, resentment just gets dissolved within the aura of love. So that is why we practice it every day. That is why we try again, right? We just keep on getting our love challenges. We keep trying to love. We keep reminding ourselves we are love. We psychotically repeat our affirmations of truth. I am the love. I am made of divine love. Love is all you need. Like, we just get it in there. And then as we start to radiate out the frequency and vibration of love, all that other junk just falls away because it just can't survive within love. So gotta love that. All right. Now, I have a really cool card next. I thought maybe I had two from this deck. That's the other deck. I have a really awesome native card from, I don't know what it's called, Sacred. Every time I have to look. Sacred Vision. Sacred Vision by Lynn Andrews. So we have a native man. He has a drum and feathers, and he's releasing a bird, and he's got a big rose, and he's got a head dressing with antlers, and he is releasing this bird while holding this rose. And the painting is titled All You Need Is Love. And this is number 8. This is number 8. And this card is suggesting that we rewrite the scary stories we tell ourselves. Rewrite the scary stories you tell yourself. Create a new vision of your innate beauty and love what you are. Love what you are. All you need is love. Make your sacred shield from the stars and the phases of the moon and define your intent. Be yourself, a beautiful new dream created by your night flights, and call in your beloved, your soulmate. Your ceremonial feathers are your wings, and your elk horns are your antennae to the ancestors who love you. Your life is a sacred bundle made up of love and your dreams. You become what you think and dream. If you love all that is, you become the great mystery in all things. If you tell yourself a scary story, the world becomes a chimera, clouded from view. Rewrite what you tell yourself as a powerful new vision for sleep at night. Release your dove of peace and let her take your fears out of sight. With new intentions, tie your sacred thoughts to the headdress of your imagined success. You have love so that you may have roses in winter. There is so much wisdom in these two paragraphs on this card. It's crazy. So yeah, if we have been telling ourselves scary stories about love, like we're having those daydreams, like if you're a singleton and you're having daydreams about love, but then like even in the daydream, you're getting your heart broken, right? In the daydream, you're getting betrayed, or it feels dangerous to love. I feel like this is definitely like a romantic love, indication here. You need to rewrite the scary stories you tell yourself, right? You got to tell yourself it's safe to love again. And you got to rewrite these stories for yourself, because what you think, you become. What you dream, you become. So that's why it was saying, if you love all that is, if you just love everything, like I love everything. I even love my daughter's bad moods right now. They're mad at me because I asked them to go upstairs. I'm pissing off the ones that I love. But anyways, even if I love this moment, I just love everything about everything, You become the great mystery in all things. You start to see that, like we said yesterday in the Tarot Tuesday, if we start to compare ourselves, a good trick for that is saying everyone else is just another version of me, and I love them because I love myself, and I love them, and I love you, and I love me, and I just love, 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 love. So this is a card to call in your beloved soulmate. He's wearing ceremonial feathers, elk horns. The feathers are his wings. The elk horns are his antenna to the ancestors who love you. Your life is a sacred bundle made up of love and your dreams. And I have heard from many, many sources that when we die, when we leave these bodies, the only thing that we take with us is love. We don't take the ego. I guess we hardly take the personality, I guess. I'm not really sure how that works. But we don't take the resentments. We don't take any of this stuff. But what we can take with us is love, because that's all that we are. That's all you are, honey. You're just nothing but love. So good reminder to rewrite what you tell yourself. Make sure the stories that you're telling yourself are a powerful new vision. And then on that note, you release your dove of peace. And if you have any fears, you just let that dove fly away with your fears. You let her take your fears out of sight. And you make your new intentions. And you tie your sacred thoughts to your imagined success. And like my friend Flossie says, if you prepare for success, that's what you will manifest, success. So if you want love, prepare for love. And that is what you will manifest. You will manifest more love as you prepare for it. So how can you prepare yourself? Practice every day. Up the self-love. Start to see everything as love. And I do love the last sentence. You have love so that you may have roses in winter. So lots and lots of rose energy. I made a black tea for myself to kind of counteract this headache that's going on. It's not really a headache. I think I'm just tired, and I'm just saying I have a headache, but I don't even know if I have a headache. I think I'm just tired. But my head does kind of hurt because I headbutt the door. So I'm going to have myself some rose black tea. It's black tea with rose petals. That's all it is. You can put honey and milk in it if you want it, but it's pretty good plain. So how can I prepare for more love? This next card is beautiful, Aroha, love. And it is from the Awakening of Your Divine Self Oracle. Your divine self is love, right? So this just goes hand in hand. It's got kind of a snaky looking heart with a hand with a heart on it. It's pretty amazing painting. But Aroha, A-R-O-H-A, Aroha is the Maori word for love and empathy. And then what's unfolding in this painting is a frond. That's why it looks snaky. It's like a fern frond of New Zealand silver fern tree. So, of course, I'm like, that looks snaky to me. Honey, it's a fern frond. Let go of your snake vibration. The Koru, that's the name of the energy. The fern, it represents new life and beginnings, and it brings strength and peace. So remember how I was saying that every time I said love, I was putting my hand on my heart? Go ahead and do that now. Hearts to hands, heal yourself with love. Love is whole. Love is one. With love in your heart, the world is yours. Love yourself. Love others. Be free. Be love. So yeah, I told you we're just gonna drive around in love circles. Love circles all day. It's like It's like a shopping trip at Walmart. You ever feel it's like you're zigzagging, going in circles. That's why you're in there for 2 hours, because you're driving around in circles. I just cannot believe, and our next card is a Jesus card. When you open your heart to love, that's what he's saying. Open your heart to love. When I open my heart to love, I even have beautiful, loving experiences at Walmart. My best friend Asiel the Oracle was like, "Oh my God, you always have such cool experiences at Walmart." And I must have like told him like of other ones too. But yeah, Walmart is like my place. And now even just in the parking lot, I'm still having my Walmart experiences to connect with people. So Homeboy Jesus is up next. He's holding a baby lamb. He's feeding the mother lamb. He's got a grizzly bear, a lion, and a wolf all in this picture. His hair looks fabulous. He's wearing like a purple shawl, scarf, what have you, and a white dress. So anyways, open your heart to love. This is from the Ascended Master Oracle card by Doreen Virtue. And Jesus is here, of course, right? Jesus was a big time into love. He brought a message of love. LMNOP. Okay. Open your heart to love. Everything you desire and every prayer that you seek comes as a result of opening your heart to both sending and receiving love. Okay, pause right there, because that is probably true, right? Abraham Hicks puts it, anytime that you want anything is because you think you'll feel better in the having it, right? So we either want to love more or we want to be loved, right? So it's like even like stuff, like we want to love our stuff. Our pets, we want our pets to love us. We love them, right? Like we just are designed for love. That is why, like, I can open up my journal, which I won't ever be able to open it up again because I threw it out from 2nd grade, and see what a love-minded little human being I have always been, because I am just designed for love. Sending and receiving love. Your heart is the gateway of receptivity. It is the answer to every question you have about your love life, relationships, health, life purpose, and so forth. Everything. Your heart is the gateway of receptivity. The more you allow yourself to love, the greater depth and meaning your life holds. If your life is lacking meaning, it is probably love deficient. You need more love. You need to give more. You need to receive more. Jesus and the other ascended masters will support you in this endeavor, ensuring that you're protected and safe as you open your heart to love. So it's like, first of all, stop telling yourself those scary stories, then open your heart to love and know that your guides and spiritual buddies and Jesus are going to protect you as you open your heart to love. So yeah, Jesus' message of love and forgiveness was profound and led to many demonstrations of miraculous healings. And anyone can call on Jesus, and he'll help anybody who calls on him, regardless of your spiritual or religious beliefs. Anybody can hang out with Jesus, and anyone can call on Jesus. So go ahead. You've got his number. Call upon Jesus for help with healing yourself or others emotionally, physically, or mentally. And on that note, I know this is already like a devastatingly long podcast, but on that note, it just occurred to me that, you know how Jesus calls me every morning with the Jesus Calling book by Sarah Young? I don't think I read it today because I woke up too early and I was thrown off, and I was drinking coffee and pooping and buying dryers at Lowe's, and I forgot about Jesus. I'm so sorry. I will open up to page 220. Today is July 29th. Now we have to hang out with Jesus for the next 2 minutes. So Jesus calling today says, "Come to me continually. I am meant to be the center of your consciousness, the anchor of your soul. Your mind will wander from me, but the question is, how far you allow it to wander. An anchor on a short rope lets a boat drift only slightly before the taut line tugs the boat back toward the center. Similarly, as you drift away from me, my spirit within you gives a tug, prompting you to return to me. As you become increasingly attuned to my presence, the length of rope on your soul's anchor is shortened. You wander only a short distance before feeling that inner tug, telling you to return to your true center in me." So shout out to Christ consciousness. As we merge more and more with our higher selves, our super consciousness, we don't have to get so out of alignment. We don't have to get so far away from love before we get the anchor tug back to our heart space, back to our Christ within, back to our personal Jesus. Okay. All right. So anyways, whoa, throw the book on the floor. Sorry, Jesus. Anyways, this card is great. It says, to manifest a soulmate relationship, you got to heal any fears about giving or receiving love. So rewrite those scary stories. Tell yourself a new script. Set new intentions. Get a new dream. Get a new vision for yourself. Become someone new, someone who loves all that is. Heal your fears. Heal your fears about giving love and receiving love. Forgive. Forgive those who seem to have hurt you. Do your forgiveness journey with A Course in Miracles, with Jesus, whoever you want. Forgive. Let it be your favorite F word. Be loving to yourself. Be loving with yourself. Love, 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 love yourself. And do energy work to open your heart chakra. So that's the advice from Jesus. Okay, the next two cards are from the same deck. And this is a really cool deck. And we're going to go through these really quick, I think, because I'm freaking exhausted. It's a Sacred Geometry Activations Oracle by Lon, L-O-N. And the guidebook is awesome. It really is. And the mandalas are fabulous. And we've got number 39, Romantic Love, and number 44, Universal Love. So yes, everybody wants that twin flame, soulmate. And I heard a really interesting way it's you can have many, many soulmates. And they usually come with karmic lessons. And it's great. Do you really want another soulmate? Or are you ready now for that twin flame love? So anyways, just letting the universe know, I really don't need to learn any more karmic bullshit, do I? Right? It's this romantic love, I love it. Oh, I love it. But I'm definitely at a point in my life too where I'm just trying to live a bullshit-free life. Gluten-free, sugar-free, bullshit-free. Romantic love. The frequency of romantic love supports our journey to feel whole and complete through the experience with and reflection of a conscious lover. So I really feel you need to feel whole and complete first for that to work out successfully. And maybe that's why it not yet has for me yet. I really need to feel whole and complete within myself. then maybe then I'll be able to experience that as a beautiful reflection with a conscious lover. So that's the frequency of romantic love. I said we weren't going to look in the book, and then I'm like, let me look in the book for a sec. I just want to look number 39. Love is probably the most sought after, mysterious, indeterminate, and fulfilling feeling that a human can experience. Its mystery surely derives from the fact that we cannot really describe or define what it is. Is it an energy? Is it an emotion? Perhaps it is simply the glue that binds everything together. Whatever it is, we know without a doubt when we feel loved and when we love. So yeah, it's hard to put a vocabulary definition on what exactly love is, but we know when we have it. We know when we feel it. As vibrational beings, we hold a frequency that aligns with the frequency of our thoughts and our emotions. And from that vibrational point of attention, we attract everything else into our reality. So, love is one of the highest frequencies. When we are in a state of love, we easily attract circumstances and people into our reality that are aligned with that frequency. So, if you be love and you hold love within you, that's your vibrational point of attention. You're looking for love, you're focused on love, 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 love. Guess what you're going to attract more of? Love. You're going to manifest more love. But yeah, what do so many people want? What is so desired and fulfilling for many? Well, it's definitely romantic love. The love we experience with another when we are in love. The expression of being in love suggests that it is a place where we can be, not just a feeling that we have. When we are in love, we feel completely surrounded and engulfed by it. We are in the middle of it with no awareness of where it begins or where it ends. Our world becomes love, and we feel more complete. Now I'm just going to enter in now something funny that I think Eckhart Tolle said, which was, I think it was him, like the expression falling in love. Maybe it was Kim, his partner. Falling in love is actually accurate because a lot of times we fall or we lower our vibration sometimes, or I don't know what they were saying exactly, but it was kind of it was funny the way they were saying it. Like sometimes it is like a giving up of our consciousness or something. I don't know, maybe it was a joke. But anyways, the journey of becoming whole and complete within can be taken alone. Okay, my solitary witches, it can be taken alone, and you can find wholeness and completion within yourself. And I think everyone should do that for like the first 25 years of their lives. Looking back, I feel like that's good advice. I didn't take it, but I think it sounds good. But many prefer the support of another. But the idea that another is merely a reflection of what we need in order to complete ourselves and achieve a state of wholeness leads to many misconceptions and expectations in romantic relationships. The most that any lover can do for us is bring us closer to ourselves. By focusing on our own heart and soul, we invite our lover to do the same. When both lovers are conscious of this, a romantic relationship can be deeply fulfilling and supportive of our individual quest for completeness. So I love my heart and soul, and you love your heart and soul. And then when people that are in that state come together, it's like apparently beautiful. The romantic love image shows a flower that puts out vibrancy and intensity from its center, the source that we are all connected to. There is an unmistakable beauty that moves and attracts beyond reason. It is simply inviting us to dive in. Dive in, fall in love, y'all. So there are beautiful colors in this flower mandala, the delicious richness that we feel when we allow deep absorption. It does have a bright blue background, which indicates both the vast universe that is at the origin of every energy and the clear expression that romantic love invites us into. The color pink is associated with the universal love of oneself and others with sweetness, tenderness, and care. Brighter pink brings in an aspect of aliveness, excitement, high energy, and power. And then there's reds in this flower too, and they are referring to the physical plane, the place where we desire to experience this love. So I love that my shirt has got some pinks and blues in it. Absolutely. And I love this shirt. So there are a few questions here from Lon, and I think they're important to ask. So let's try this. Take a moment to go inside yourself and contemplate the love in your life. Since it is our intentions to hang out all friggin' day together and manifest more love. More love. So let's contemplate the love in our life. Have you ever been deeply in love? What did you learn about yourself through your lover? What did you learn about yourself through your lover? What are you looking for in a romantic relationship? What the hell are you even looking for? Which parts of you are easy to love? Which parts of you are easy to love, and which parts are perhaps a little harder to love? So these are great questions to contemplate, to journal. Write down all the things you love about yourself. And, remember to make that list too of your ideal lover, the qualities that you think would be great. And then you could maybe look at that list and be like, oh, so like I kind of did that already. Like if I could find somebody nicer and kinder than me, then I could learn through my lover, I could learn how to do that, right? But it's like everything that we learn through our lover, it's to get to know ourselves better. It really is. So good questions for journaling and contemplation for romantic love. Now, how does that differ from universal love? So universal love is the frequency of universal love activates the connection we feel to each other, to our planet, to Gaia, and to the whole of existence itself. So it's not just with a beautiful cowboy or whoever, Dark Lord. Love is probably the most sought after, mysterious, right, fulfilling, but yet indeterminate feeling that a human can experience, right? So we already talked about this. Why? Because we can't define it. We don't actually sometimes even know, like, what. I know love is real because I can feel it. Is it an emotion? Is it energy? Is it just what the universe is made of, right? But yeah, bottom line, we know when we feel loved and we know when we have love. When we love, we're aware of it. We are aware of it. So, be love and attract more love. When we are in a state of love, we easily attract circumstances and people into our reality that are aligned with that frequency. Love is one of the highest frequencies. And human beings, you and me, baby, we are capable of feeling deep compassion and love. Not just for one another, but for all life in general. How do you describe what a parent feels toward their child, or how friends feel toward each other, or the love between siblings, among family members, for pets, or even the way we feel about our planet and its inhabitants. Inhabitants. Good Lord, take a nap. Love is a powerful force. It really is. It is so powerful. It drives our actions, motivates our behaviors, and can change the course of our lives. And perhaps the very reason that we are capable of such feelings is that nothing fuels our desire for change and evolution more than the love that we are able to feel. So, according to my extraterrestrial friends, like that is what makes humans, well, one of the reasons that makes humans so special is that our capacity to feel emotions is like, whoa. So, yeah, like we really could be feeling love even more. Like if we weren't distracted, feeling like negativity and stuff, we could be feeling love even more. We're capable of it. We are definitely capable of it. So when we remember that everyone and everything is connected to the same source, we can overcome any perceived differences and join our power toward a more conscious reality, one based on love. So this picture has like the flower of life in it. It represents the universe, affection, admiration, love, intention, blah, 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 lotus petals. The color green indicates the open heart, love, and compassion. All right, I'm going to give you one more exercise, and then I'm going to stand up and do some jumping jacks or something. So, but first, try this. Close your eyes. And breathe. Can you feel your connection to Source? Okay, focus on that. That's one way to instantly tap into love. Now, another way is to walk outside. Do your jumping jacks outside. Walk outside and try to feel that connection to the plants and trees around you. So consciously go outside into nature, just right off your back porch if you want. Your hanging basket, the plants, the trees, flowers, the bees. Can you feel that connection to Source through nature? Everything on this planet is made of the same universal loving energy. Can you feel that universal love when you pet an animal, when you hug a tree, or play with a child? So do something like that today, right? That you can feel this loving universal energy. Try it today, because everything on this planet is made of the same universal loving energy. And when you take the time to focus in, to zone in, to tune in, zoom in, whatever, you will pick up on it, and then you will start to be that person that loves all that is. Oh yes, I did do some jumping jacks, absolutely. All right, so we're going from number 44, universal love, to number 7, unconditional love, with a message from our galactic heritage friends in Arcturus. This is a parallel card from the Galactic Heritage Cards by Lissa Royal Holt. Number 7, so you know I love that because 7 is my life path number. All right, so what is unconditional love? What is it? Human words cannot adequately define it, as its true nature lies beyond human limitation. However, imagine being seen by the universe for who you are, the darkness and the light, and being infinitely loved no matter what. So now we are talking about unconditional love. The Arcturus energy is in total balance and loves and supports humanity in this way. It embraces our light and dark sides totally. Now it is time to ask yourself these questions. Oh my God, so many questions today. I guess we're going to be journaling at some point today. All right. Ask yourself these questions now. Jeez, oh man. You're taking notes? Am I capable of giving unconditional love? So that is an amazing question to ask yourself. Am I capable of giving unconditional love? Question number 2. Am I capable of fully receiving it? Am I capable of receiving it fully? I guess there's only 2 questions. If the answer is no to either one of those questions, you need to find out why not. Why are you not capable of giving unconditional love? Why are you not capable of receiving it fully? That's something for you to investigate. Those answers that you will discover will reveal your next spiritual lesson. Dang, I love our Galactic Brotherhood. They just tell it like it is. All right, so listen. Let me just recap those of you who are falling asleep. I mean, I don't blame you. I'm like half asleep here too. Ask yourself, are you capable of giving unconditional love? And also ask yourself, are you capable of receiving it fully? If you feel like there's a glitch or a hiccup, or you're saying, I don't know if I can do that, find out why not. And that will clue you in and reveal your next spiritual lesson. There you go. Oh, God. The work is never done, but that kind of got me excited. So I feel like my higher self's like, yeah, we want you to do that. Yeah, do that for sure. All right, so the Arcturian consciousness is profoundly connected with Earth and has assisted in her development since the planet's inception. So the Arcturians love Gaia. Within the card deck now, the Arcturian consciousness represents another phase of fragmentation. Consciousness has not yet manifested as physical and still expresses itself in groups, but this fragmentation plays a very specific role for humans and other young planetary species who still struggle with polarity. So this card specifically works with the issue of unconditional love. Ultimately, the universe loves itself. Where was I at? Ultimately, the universe loves itself unconditionally, but those words actually do not express the pure essence of the idea. Since you are part of the universe, it stands to reason that you, in your true state, love yourself unconditionally too. In your true state, like your energy, spirit state. But once we incarnate as humans, like once we lower we fragment off so we can play in these bodies for a little bit, we struggle with accepting and or giving this love. It's an issue for most of us. And instead close ourselves off not only from the universe, but from ourselves as well. So this card is encouraging you to work with this idea of unconditional love, whether it is self-love or self-acceptance or loving others, or all three. This is one of those spiritual roadblocks in a sense. We cannot progress in our development if this issue is not addressed and healed. More than any other star energy, the Arcturus energy works with every single human being. Remember, we are all these star energies. They are simply expressing aspects of ourselves within the hologram of creation. All right, so I love it. I love it. And it's like, that's maybe why this is such a doozy of a podcast, because if we don't heal this shit, if we don't start loving ourselves unconditionally and loving everybody else unconditionally and just love, 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 we're not going to progress, because this is our roadblock. This is going to reveal what our next spiritual lesson is. Even yesterday in my YouTube video that you already watched, thank you. Thanks for commenting too, liking and subscribing. That was so convincing. Even yesterday I was like loving Walmart, and my ego was like, I can't believe that you were loving Walmart, right? I heard it say that. And I was just like, listen, I'm to that point where I can't hate anyone anymore. Not even Walmart. I can't let anyone get in my way of connecting with my higher self. And when I hate even just a little bit, I'm pinching myself off from the universal love, the unconditional love that could be flowing into me. Hate just does not feel good anymore. So I'm going to love no matter what. I'm going to love my best. I'm going to love everyone best I can. I'm going to love everything best I can, even Walmart. All right, let's hang out with Ganesha. I love Ganesha. He wants to talk about the capacity to love. It's number 34. 3 plus 4 is 7. Ganesha has been my guide for a long time, even though I don't really want to acknowledge that sometimes, on a logical level. I'm like, really, an elephant-headed Indian deity is guiding you? But guess what? Guess who keeps coming back again and again and again and again? Ganesha. So, Whispers of Lord Ganesha says it takes courage to open up and heal areas of deep vulnerability. So, we may have discovered when we journal these questions, we may discover what's holding us back from unconditionally loving or receiving it fully. And it's most likely a very vulnerable topic, or some place where we were wounded or healed or resentful or angry. We're going to discover a lot, and then we're going to have our next spiritual lesson be revealed to us. So Ganesha is saying it takes courage to open up and heal those areas. He's just acknowledging that each human individual is created with a profound longing to feel loved. Out of this need for love, you may exaggerate and parade your fascinating qualities. You may parade around. It's so funny to me because I'm seeing myself parade around with my fascinating qualities. You may do this while masking your weaknesses or your fears. So many masks this morning. Yes, all those fearful people running around today. If you are not committed, no, I wasn't wearing a mask, and you know it. If you are not committed to looking at your root issues, you will feel disconnected from your true self. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm joking when I harass people, but in a sense, I could love them better. Take a moment to look how you are handling yourself. Are you being open and honest? More questions, you guys. Are you being open and honest? Are you withdrawing from a situation? Are you masking a problem with some sort of avoidance tactic, such as shopping, drinking, or eating excessively? It sounds fun. Are you holding grudges? So we do have to be honest with ourselves. Okay, if you want to manifest more love, you got to figure out what's roadblocking that love. What's holding you back from being more loving? What's going on? because we want to heal that. We want to heal these areas of deep vulnerability. When your heart is open, you will find that your actions tend to match your words. When your heart is open, you rarely get offended. You are emotionally available. When your heart is open, you truly take responsibility for who you are and what your beliefs are. You love yourself more completely. And when your heart is open and you're loving like that, conflict resolves more easily, and you have a desire to live in harmony with others. So I didn't even tell you about this card. It's a zoom. All you see is Ganesha's trunk. You don't see eyeballs. It's like zoomed in, like two time magnification on your iPhone. Like it's zoomed in and all you see is trunk. Ganesha's trunk represents the ability to consider how you are perceiving this situation, which is significant in your spiritual growth. An elephant's trunk is an important appendage that is used in its day-to-day functioning. It serves to remove trees and other large obstacles, as well as for more fiddly tasks such as breaking open fruits to eat. An elephant has the capability to handle a range of tasks, from minute ones to those requiring great strength. So in this way, Ganesha's trunk is an emblem of his great intelligence and his extraordinary capacity for love. Rely on your own vast array of abilities to tackle your problems, and know that Ganesha is supporting you in this process. So yeah, everyone's supporting us in this process to do our healing work, to use more of our abilities, to be more loving. Like you have as much support as you want, truly. All right, we're down to our last 4 cards before we do the affirmation cards. So we doing it, y'all. We here, we trucking. Shamanic Healing Oracle. Ooh, number 41, self-love. So yeah, we've come back around to loving ourselves, because you know what? If you don't truly love yourself, are you really going to be able to truly love somebody else? Are you like, do you see how like you got to get love in yourself to be a truly loving person? Like if you love everybody else and you love the world, but then you hate yourself, that doesn't jive, does it? Like that just doesn't add up. You don't want that hypocrisy in you. So you want to be loving in all areas of your life. Now I love that this is number 41, because 41, that was a big year for me, learning to love myself. I mean, I had to pick myself up off the floor, my rejected self, and learn to love myself up and up and up. And it's still a work in progress. But I just love that it is number 41 on page 112. So we always try to think so highly of the ones we love. We even give strangers the benefit of the doubt. But when it comes to self-love, many of us fall woefully short. To love oneself is to accept imperfection, embrace learning and battle through the all-consuming fires of self-doubt in order to find the energetic balance inside each of us. So this shamanic healing oracle card says, be aware of the small, insidious voice that perhaps repeats the negative self-assessment you had as a child. Be aware of that little voice inside you that isn't really your friend. Maybe an ex-lover or an old friend put a label on you that you've accepted. These self-judgments have no place in a whole, healthy relationship that is vital to have with yourself. It's only when you find your love for yourself that you can sincerely offer love to others. And you guys, I totally remember that point where I was journaling and reflecting and realizing how cruel I had been to myself. Like, here I was being mean to myself and not even allowing myself to trust myself. And it really was an eye-opener, because I was like, holy smack. Like, how can I trust anyone in this world if I can't even trust myself to be nice to me, right? So that really was like the beginning of my genuine acquirement of more self-love. And I was like, whoa, I really need to do a better job at loving myself, at taking care of myself, at trusting myself, at being nice to myself, as protecting myself. Like, I really need to take care of myself better. Like, I didn't realize that small voice that was always being a dickhead to me, like, I was like, whoa, I'm an asshole to myself. Wow. Like, it was like, whoa, this needs to stop. All right, so, okay, breathe deeply, girl. Breathe deeply, girl. We about done here. But hopefully we've drilled it into our minds and our energy fields that, like, we are going to manifest more love. We really are. And it's going to start within us, because we're going to love ourselves more. We're going to look for love. We're going to be love. We're going to realize that we are love indeed. So this next card is the language of letting go. And the title is Being Lovable. And there's like 9 different squares on it's like a 9-patch square looking thing with all these different crafty looking hearts. There's like a lace blue, Archangel Michael blue heart. There's a couple heart charms. One heart is made out of like a woven grassy fabric. We have one heart that's made out of a sheet of music. We have all these different hearts. They're really cute. One with writing on it. So cute. Cute, cute, cute. Today, I will tell myself that I'm lovable. Today, I will tell myself that I am lovable. Just because some people haven't been able to love me in ways that worked doesn't mean that I'm unlovable. I've had lessons to learn, and some of them have hurt deeply. But I can still love, and I still am loved. So we got to start to feel more lovable. We really, really do. And don't worry about what that ex-boyfriend said about you. That is not true. You do not have to accept that self-judgment thing. You got to tell yourself that you are lovable. And just because he couldn't love you the right way that worked doesn't mean that you're not lovable. Just that didn't work. But it has nothing to do with you or him, really. You guys are both lovable. You've had lessons to learn. Some of them hurt, but guess what? At the end of the day, you can still love, and you are loved. Okay, love from the Grace deck that I just got from Spiritual Chick Mel, and Cheryl Richardson is the one who made this deck. She simply says, very quickly, share your heart. Share your heart. To love another is the ultimate expression of grace. So once we do our healing work, once we get into this genuine place of offering love from our being that we are loving too, so it feels very good. Now I can genuinely love you. I can genuinely share my heart as the ultimate expression of grace. See, the more genuine we get, the more connected we get to the higher frequencies, to our highest self. right? To source, to that eternal love, Archangel Michael says. So our last official card before the affirmation cards is Archangel Michael, and he's just sweetly holding this young lady with like a little kiss to the forehead. It is such a sweet picture. And here's the prayer that we can say with Archangel Michael. Help me perceive all of the love that surrounds me so that I can feel safe receiving, expressing, and giving love. So be it. Woo! Feels good. It really, really, really does feel good. All right, so let's shoot these last ones out since it's 1:26. I know. All right, Louise Hay, fill me up here, honey, with your unconditional love from the invisible realm. I am open and receptive to love. I am open and receptive to love. So life is always trying to love you, but you need to be open to see it. So complete this sentence in the book that you wrote today from answering all those mother trucking questions. Holy, oh my God. I could make it easier for life to love me by. List some ways that how could you make it easier for life to love you, right? So life is always trying to love you, but you need to be open to see it, to feel it. So is there anything that you could do that could make it easier for life to love you? Because you got to be able to receive love fully. You got to be able to receive it. I am open and receptive to love. How can I make it easier for life to love me? ... Write it down. I am willing to let love in. I am willing to let love in. Open your arms wide and say, I am willing to let love in. It is safe to let love in. Repeat it 3 times. I'm serious. Open up your arms wide. If we're hanging out, we're doing stupid things like this, so do it. Open your arms wide and say, I am willing to let love in. It is safe to let love in. I am willing to let love in. It is safe to let love in. I am willing to let love in. It is safe to let love in. I am sustained by love. I am sustained by love. I am sustained by love. Whatever you do, wherever you go, whoever you are with, let yourself be guided by the loving hand of the universe. I am sustained by love. I am guided by love. I am love. Wherever I go, whatever I do, whoever I'm with, I am always allowing myself to be guided by the loving hand of the universe. Why? Only love is real. Only love is real. Only love is real. Whenever you're afraid, remember this. Only love is real. Let love bless you, guide you, and inspire you. Only love is real. I let love bless me. I let love guide me. I let love inspire me. I love life, and life loves me. Oh, I love life, and life loves me. So if you ever feel envy or lack, say to yourself, I love life and life loves me. I love life and life loves me. You tell it. You tell it like it is. Be in love with your life. Be in love with your life. Let life bless you today. I am love. I am love. Be the presence of love. Let the spirit of love flow through you. Let the spirit of love flow through you and say, I am love. I see myself through the eyes of love. Look in the mirror and say, I love and accept myself exactly as I am. I love and accept myself exactly as I am. Keep saying it until you really feel it. Look in the mirror, look yourself straight in the eye and say, I love and accept myself exactly as I am, the light and the dark, unconditionally. I love and accept myself. I am willing to love myself. If you're not there yet, I am willing to love myself. So while you're in front of the mirror, look in the mirror and say to yourself, I love you. I really love you. I love you. I really love you. Don't be shy. It's just another way of saying life loves you. So look yourself in the mirror and say, I love you. I really love you. Okay? Be willing to love yourself. Be willing to love yourself. Say, I am lovable. I am lovable. I am lovable. So more on that, lovable note. The less I love myself, the harder it is for others to love me. The more I love myself, the easier it is for others to love me and for me to recognize how I am loved. So if other people are not loving you, what this is saying is you need to love yourself more. If other people are not loving you, are you loving you? Are you? Are you being loving to yourself? Because the more you love yourself, the easier it will be for others to love you. And if you hating on you, guess what? You're telling the universe to bring you people to hate on you. So you gotta love yourself. And you gotta recognize how loved you are. Life loves me. Life loves you, right? But you say to yourself, life loves me. Life loves us all. Once again, we're back in front of the mirror. Look at yourself in a mirror, breathe in, and say, life loves me. As you breathe out, smile, and then repeat that 10 times. So you breathe in, life loves me. And then as you breathe out, you smile through your smile. That's weird. Just breathe in love and exhale peace, right? You breathe in love and you just smile and beam and be so stinking happy because you know that life loves you. Love. We're manifesting more love today. Love speaks to me all through the day. So this card says, when you don't know what to do, focus on love. Love is an infinite intelligence that will always help you if you let it. So love is talking. Are you listening? Love is knocking. Are you going to open the door? Love speaks to me all through the day. That infinite intelligence. So you connect with your love and you say, I express my love. I express my love. This card is 2 little hands holding, and it says, be a friend to someone today. Be a friend to someone today. Help them to see by your actions that life loves them. So express your love. Show others what love is all about. Say to yourself, I am beautiful and everybody loves me. Just say it so we can both blush and giggle. I am beautiful and everybody loves me. I am beautiful and everybody loves me. Laugh, it's okay. I am beautiful and everybody loves me. Right? Carry this thought with you today and notice the effect on you and others. So when you make that impression on your subconscious mind that you are beautiful and everybody loves you. You are beautiful and everybody loves you. Honey, you are beautiful and everybody loves you. When you convince yourself of this, watch how it affects you and the people around you when you start loving yourself enough to genuinely understand that you are beautiful and everybody loves you. Love is my teacher. Love is my teacher. So now we think of someone that we care for deeply. Okay, think of someone you care for deeply. Ask love to show you how to make your relationship sweeter and even more loving. So love is your teacher. So anytime you want more love in your life, you want to manifest more love, ask love to show you how to be more loving. Ask love how to show you how to manifest more love. Ask love to show you how to make your relationships sweeter and more loving. Love is your teacher. Okay, 2 more. I am worthy of my own love. If you've been giving it out to everybody but you, this one's your affirmation. I am worthy of my own love. I am worthy of my own love. So your homework is to write a love note to yourself. Write a love note to yourself. What is it that you most need or want to hear? Woo! So you can be your own Princess Charming. You do not have to wait for somebody to come and tell you the things that you need to hear or that you want to hear. You are worthy of your own love. That loyalty you got, that love that you give it to yourself. Sorry to yell in your ear, but seriously, give it to yourself. You are worthy of your own love. So you get to take all those notes, all those questions, all that contemplation, and then write yourself a love note. And finally, I dedicate today to love. I dedicate today to love. Notice how wonderful life can be when you approach each day with an attitude of love. So today, dedicate it to love. You just dedicated like 14 hours with me. We already did. Dedicate today to love. Okay, so we done that. Okay, now we're going to notice how wonderful life can be when we approach each day with an attitude of love. Yes, indeed. Well, okay, on that note, I've made my kids be quiet for so long, they're probably going to try to kill me. And I love them. And I love you, and I love this podcast, and I love this day, and I love this week, and I love this life, and I know that life loves me. When we practice and practice and practice these thoughts and words and belief systems and new intentions and dreams and rewriting our stories, we can't help but manifest more love in our life. You say it and speak it, and it is so. So dedicate your life to love, okay? And it's going to be beautiful, and you're going to love it, and you're going to manifest all the beautiful things and all the beautiful oracle cards and lovers and friends and just everything. But most importantly, you're going to connect yourself to yourself, because at the end of the day and in every which way, you are love. You are made from love, for love, by love. Honey, you are love. So really, this should be a piece of cake to manifest more love.